If you are converting a freestanding model stove to a fireplace insert, use the following procedure. Remove the screws that secure the hopper lid hinge to the stove body. Remove the freestanding hopper lid from the unit and set it aside. This component will not be used on the insert version
Using
of this
a
stove. 5/16 inch open-end wrench or socket, loosen the 3 screws on the rear of the unit which retain the back panel and right side panel. Pull the side panel away from the stove body, slide backward, and pull the panel away from the stove. Using a 5/16 inch open-end wrench or socket, loosen the 3 screws on the rear of the unit which retain the back panel and the left side panel. Pull the side panel away from the stove body, slide backwards, and pull the panel away from the stove. Using a 5/16 inch open-end wrench or socket, loosen and remove the 4 screws of the exhaust outlet cover plate and the 4 screws on the intake cover plate. Remove both cover plates and set aside. Remove the strain relief for the power cord. Slide the back panel towards that side of the stove and then pull the panel away from the back of the unit. Install the new insert hopper lid and cover plate included in the insert kit. Line up the front of the new hopper lid with the top of the stove. When you are satisfied they are properly aligned, use the holes in the rear cover plate as a template to drill 9 3/16 holes into the hopper. Use a 5/16 inch socket wrench to install a screw in each of the 9 holes previously drilled. Install the right side panel and the right surround panel with 2 of the provided screws using a 5/16 inch open-end wrench or socket. Relocate the control board from the stove body to the right surround panel. First, remove the control board by removing the 2 screws that secure it to the stove with a 5/16 open-end wrench or socket. Make note of where the 3 wires from the power cord attach on the control board. Disconnect these 3 wires, the ground screw and the strain relief, from the control board. Insert the 3 wires and the power cord through the bottom hole on the surround panel. Reconnect the 3 wires on the control board and the ground screw. Reinstall the strain relief on the control board. Install the control board onto the surround panel with the 2 screws using a 5/16 inch open-end wrench or socket. Install a strain relief in the hole on the surround panel. Install the left side panel and the left surround panel with 2 of the provided screws using a 5/16 inch open-end wrench or socket. Install the top surround panel using the 3 screws pre-installed in the cover. Then, using the 4 included bolts, attach the top surround panel to the side surround panels. To unbolt the stove from the pedestal, use a 1/2 inch open-end wrench or socket to remove the 4 bolts. Access these bolts from the bottom of the unit, reaching in under the pedestal.